Kinsey, and this is Culture Journey. I want to help you travel to a foreign language and be able to communicate there. I've been to Mexico when I could barely speak Spanish, and these are some of the things that I think are most important. So, good luck. How do you say? ¿Cómo se dice? Translated in your target language. But knowing how to say this is super important. On my way down to Mexico for the first time, in the van, they taught me this. And they're like, you can just point at anything and say, ¿Cómo se dice? ¿Cómo se dice? ¿Cómo se dice? And then you know how to say that word and you can repeat it to someone else or use it in a sentence or whatever. But it's just really important because you just be able to communicate about the things around you. If they do kind of speak English, or your native language, you could insert that word in. ¿Cómo se dice birthday or chocolate? When somebody is talking to you, sometimes you're not gonna understand. And other times you may not know how to respond, but you do understand. And so I think it is very important to be able to communicate that. And so I would learn how to say, I understand and I don't understand. In Spanish, it's entiendo y no entiendo. So that just, sometimes things are going to be confusing, but if you want to be clear on, yes, I understand that, or no, I don't get it. I don't. There you go. Okay, so many times in conversation, you just don't know what to say to keep the conversation going. Or you don't understand. And so that is why you can apply the fake it till you make it approach. And pretend that you understand and keep them talking. And eventually you will, right? Either way, I think it's good to have some filler words, some just like comments, just little words to keep it going and respond to what they're saying. And that can be anything like okay, good, awesome, cool, pretty. And so yeah, just learn those words and words like that. Oh, I see. Ya veo. And stuff like that to just kind of keep the conversation going and maybe pretend like you understand more than you do. Be warned, that is very useful in some cases and very dangerous in others, so use it wisely. ¿Qué significa? This is my personal favorite. What does it mean? This one could also, this is kind of like como se dice, but instead of like pointing at things, you can repeat a word they told you. So if they're saying a sentence and you got most of it, but there's this one word you didn't understand, and so you just didn't get the whole sentence, you can be like, ¿Qué significa ukulele? And then, hopefully you can understand the explanation. So if you're at that level where you know quite a bit, but you still don't know every word, but if they explain it to you. So, es un instrumento con 4 acordes y es como una guitarra, pero más pequeño. And see, I even use gestures, so maybe you didn't understand Spanish, but I just explained it and I showed it, and then hopefully it's like, oh, ukulele. That's probably a horrible example since they're really close sounding names in both languages, but you get the idea. So this helped me so much in Mexico when I could speak more Spanish, but I still did not get everything. So this just helped me to be like, okay, I get the idea. Now I can translate it or things like that. where the fake it and make till you make it approach doesn't work, this one comes in handy. Okay, sometimes you might be able to understand them if they were talking slower. So I think it's very important to learn how to say, please speak slower. Okay? That's all it is. Add that please in there to be polite. Okay? And then if they can slow down their rate of speech for you, hopefully you can understand them a lot better. But yeah, it sometimes you're just not going to be able to understand, but you can try. If all else fails, say thank you. The least you can do is be polite. My very first trip to Mexico, I said gracias a lot because I knew how to say that. And people would give me compliments, or they'd give me food or water or something. I'd be nice. I'd say thank you. Maybe I couldn't communicate a lot, but the least I could do was say thank you in their language, okay? And so maybe you won't be known as the brilliant one who knows the language perfectly, but you could be the nice one, the polite one that always says thank you. So why not? Out of all the words to say and learn, thank you. Now, I didn't mention the famous one, bathroom, or where's the bathroom. I think that one's obvious, so I didn't include it. But my bonus tips are, look up the words that you're gonna need. Man, I don't know where you're going. I don't know what you're gonna do. But hopefully you do. Instead of focusing on the things that everybody else says you should learn, focus on the things you think you're actually gonna need. For me, going on mission trips to Mexico, I learned a lot of Bible words because I know I'm gonna need those, okay? I don't think I'm going to need how to say every type of alcohol in Spanish. I would like to know how to say all the fruits of the Spirit. That was a delightful video. I hope it benefited you in some way and you can prepare it for your trip to a new language or country, you know? And just enjoy it, man. Enjoy life, okay? So if you have any ideas, any needs, just comment them for videos and I would be happy to make them. Please subscribe because I'm trying to grow this community, reach more people, and change the world, and you can be a part of that. And also, you can check out my other channel if you're interested. You're amazing. Goodbye. Oh, I didn't teach you how to say goodbye. I'm sorry.